Focus to more news coming in. Now, according to reports, China has invited US President Donald Trump to Beijing for a summit with President Xi Jinping. But the White House has not responded as of now. Meanwhile, US Trade Representative Jamieson Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will join Chinese Vice Premier He Lifeng in Madrid today for key trade talks. Issues on the table include US's tariffs, TikTok, and export controls as well. The discussions come ahead of a Wednesday deadline for TikTok to divest its US assets. China has also launched investigations into US chip policies as well. Now, these talks could reshape trade relations between US and China, of course. So all our eyes are peeled at what exactly will transpire today. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Andrew K.P. Leung. He's a strategist focusing on the economic and strategic policy of China, joining us from Hong Kong. Thank you so much for taking out time speaking to us on NewsX World. At the outset, I'd like to ask you, what are your expectations from the talks that are going to be held today?
Well, if you look at the issues highlighted, including fentanyl, which is a kind of over-exaggerated kind of problem as far as China is concerned, because the import of fentanyl into the United States is not entirely from China. It's through other channels, including Canada and also Mexico and various other channels. And at the end of the day, there is a criminal elements involved in the United States profiting from the infiltration of this fentanyl. So it's just blaming on China. It's just an excuse to put pressure on China, even though China has already professed that it's going to cooperate, and it has cooperated to various extents on the fentanyl, at least the production of some of the elements in this drug trade. Now, as the other is a much bigger problem as far as the Trump administration is concerned, is to try to pressure China not to buy oil from Russia, so as to stifle the Putin government into submission or into concessions and come to the negotiation table. Well, this has not worked with India, nor is not even more China, because China is now a Trump stranglehold, a Trump card stranglehold over on America's Achilles heel, which is, of course, the rare earths production. China controls 90% or 99% of the top 7 rare earth elements that go into military assets like F-35 fighters. So no other country is in that unique position. So I don't think that China is going to surrender and just bend according to the Trump administration's will. So I think that there's a tussle of negotiations or confrontations between two major powers. And this, of course, is likely to derail and you meet the prospect of an immediate meeting between President Trump and President Xi in Beijing. So I think the meeting of the two leaders, I think, is still on the cards, but it's likely to be pushed back a little, perhaps to the Asian Pacific Summit later on during the year.
All right. Thank you so much.